I'm just going to show the Discord leak that dropped yesterday. Obviously, it's not confirmed as with every leak, although it's the most realistic looking so far. So this is a screenshot from the time when Selengate happened. Again, obviously, these things are very difficult to verify if they're real or not. You know, Discord screenshots are easy to fake. So yeah, I think this was last year around February, March. Yep. So Kyo Kaneko here, allegedly, is replying to Vermilion saying if she's allowed to publicly say my decision to include all team members in my music, and this message is like cut off. And he says, yeah, I agree, she shouldn't say this, because none of us had a problem with it until she lied about all of this. The main reason it would have been taken down is management rules about getting the permission prior. And I wasn't even asked until after it got taken down and all this drama happened. Because she uploaded it before management had the chance to ask, at least for Iluna, we were all asked after it already got taken down, plus Selen made her tweet. So it's the rule breaks, not us being uncomfortable. Are you going to be on Barotrauma on Sunday? Vermilion is replying to Kyo here saying same for XLA. Then Alban Nox is replying to Illyra. And Illyra is adding Kazuki, who is a Nijisanji manager. Whenever you speak with her next, could you ask her about these? And then the message is cut off. Alban here is also adding Kazuki, saying, rereading over everything again, I just want to point out the specific message and the leaked messages Selen has sent in her project server. Do you guys remember that leaked messages that people were wondering if it was faked or not? From her project server? Yes, this was exactly it. So this would be the screenshot he's referring to. Her saying, I'm really sorry everyone, I don't know if the MV will ever be unprivated, and at best it will never be the same as the original. All I can say is that from what I was told from management side, some livers did not want to be in the MV when it got released, and I thought it would be okay to include everyone as it was a song about and for Nijien, and the full group illustration will not be the same nor hold the same message. I had wanted if we remove people. A rule was enforced where we need explicit permission from any livers that will make appearances in other people's work, no matter the context, even if they are Easter eggs, small cameos, or in regular clips. Ex-Nijien members are also now prohibited from being shown in any form by any member, which confused me, as we have some that graduated in good terms and were referenced in recent past work as well, as will be referenced in future works. You all worked so hard, and I'm sorry this all happened on Christmas. Please do not let this info slip to the public. I'm only disclosing it here because all of you worked so hard and deserved an explanation instead of being left in the dark. Well, somebody surely slipped it. I'm sad that it had to be privated after released instead of being told before it premiered or had waiting room mate. At least Dragoons have a way to watch it, even though it's not on my channel. Yeah, this is about last cup of coffee. And then another message. Hello everyone, it really pains me to say this, but this might be my very last project. And members have asked for my graduation and some wish for me to leave the company, as I bring nothing good to the branch. So this is what they're talking about her throwing them under the bus. Everything happened so fast. If I stay, I'll be resented by the majority of the people in the branch, despite how much I care for my Dragoons and want to stay for my fans. Thank you everyone for your time and love. Your messages here have really helped me a lot. I know I shouldn't say any of this to you and keep it private, but it's been very lonely and my mental health hasn't been the best. No, these 2 pics have never been proven real. I remember even back then they were unconfirmed. Not only did she leak everything that was going on, but it looks like there are at least 10 people in that server from looking at the reactions to her messages. Wait, that's actually smart that he counted the reaction to her messages. For the last picture specifically, she quite literally threw Nijien under the bus by telling this group of people, oh, livers want me graduated, so this might be my last project. This needs to be kept in mind anytime the phrase Selen loves Nijisanji is used to try to soften the blow with us. I'm sure she loves the company, but as pointed out here, she will not hesitate to throw the whole branch under the bus as long as it benefits her, which she quite literally did. I would also like to strongly suggest asking her about these when possible. All right, so Kotoka is also answering in here. Sorry, I'm late to answer on this. I'm just here to say I'll have to back up on everyone else who made their statement here. I think we're all really tired at this point, but the more we make people wait, the more people will speculate. So I feel like there isn't much time in our hands. Reading the statement by Kazuki, I had a feeling that 1. Management do want her to stay here after all the trouble she caused. Is there a reason that we could be informed about? Like previously said, we heard from Selen that she was under a contract stating that if she makes one more miss, she needs to go. Well, this is something that Selen did speak about actually, as Doki Bird after she left. Could we hear your side of the story on this? 2, from a lot of the other livers' statement, it looks like a lot of livers here do want her to be 1, terminated after things settle down with other livers' graduation and stuff. Ooh, graduation Q-rat. Or 2, have Selen state a public apology about lying. And the content of this has to be discussed and checked beforehand by everyone here. Damn, she's got some strong demands. Although the question is, do we, and I mean the management team included as well, have the power to do this? It looks like the ones that have the power to make our will... It looks like the ones that have the power to make our will be taken into action aren't really buying the situation as a whole. Correct me if I'm wrong, though. Thank you for the updates. I mean, Talent wanted her to leave, assuming these 2 screenshots are real. Vox here, thanks again for all your hard work with this. I can't say much that the others haven't already said. This apology does not feel honest, nor does it address our concerns properly, and I am concerned about management's reluctance to terminate her. Here, he wrote, multiple repeated violations of the rules and a high chance to reoffend. I feel that indefinite suspension, a public apology, and a retraction followed by termination is the only reasonable option here. Damn, they're rough. Yeah, she didn't really throw them under the bus. I guess she was just being truthful. If this screenshot is real, she just stated facts. I mean, Vox was like her biggest critic during the black screen thing. If true, Vox wanted a public humiliation of Selen. So did Kotoka. I mean, if you dude, if you have to release a public apology to admit that you were lying about your genmate and last cup of coffee, you're done, right? You're done. Like it's a public execution. Well, I think that's as much that we're gonna discuss on these leaks, right? Right. It feels out of character for Alban. But, I mean, I don't know him that well. I think they're just upset because... I mean, it could be that he's a nice guy, right? But he's upset because he feels threatened by her because to them, she did something that would hurt them, clearly, from this conversation. Yeah, and looks can be deceiving. I have so many questions. What exactly are they accusing her of lying about? Also, this project had been in the work for ages. Plenty of time to ask livers to be in it. True. But I don't think she asked for the permissions. The main reason what I've been taking on is management's rule about getting the permission prior. And I wasn't even asked... See, he says, and I wasn't even asked until after it got taken down and all this drama happened. So here Kyo says that she only asked him to be in the video after the video was taken down. He's referring to that first message saying, all I can say is that from what I was told from management side, some livers did not want to be in the MV when it got released, and I thought it would be okay to include everyone as it was a song about and for Niji Yen, and the full group illustration would not make sense. My decision to include all team members in my music video. A rule was enforced when we need explicit permission from any liver that will make appearance in other people's work, now no matter the context. Why would you ask somebody to be in a video that would be taken down? Because she was clearly hoping for the video to be reinstated. She was looking for the perms after it got taken down. And he said because she uploaded it before management had the chance to ask, at least for Iluna, we were all asked after it already got taken down, plus Selen made her tweets. Oh, so when she made that tweet calling them out, then Kyo claims that it was only after that that Iluna were asked by the management. So it's the rule breaks, not us being uncomfortable. Where does she say that it made the other Niji En livers uncomfortable? Yeah, I don't see the word uncomfortable anywhere here, just that some people wanted her to graduate. During the 3 years management was supposed to get perms. So this conversation, if it's real, would have happened right after Selen tweeted about her video being down, the last cup of coffee, and before the black screen stream they did. It was like somewhere in between those time. That's crazy. It looks real. I'll admit it. It looks real. But who knows? I can never trust Discord leaks though. That's the problem because they're too easy to fake. I know, the screenshot makes Vox look even worse than he already did. Like, Jesus. I mean, there was also some other leaks like a few weeks ago. But some of them felt fake because, again, it feels fake when there's a liver that we think is really wholesome and they're like talking shit in the leak. So that's why I thought it was fake, because it was like a screenshot of Scarly and she was like talking shit about Selen. And I was like, that that feels so out of character for her. Kind of like Alban here, which is, you know, it makes you doubt the validity of it. But then again, in this industry, you never really know who's like behind these avatars, and sometimes people just talk trash even when they're either having a bad day or they don't mean it. It could be many reasons for it too. Yeah, which she would never do exactly. Like, I feel like, I don't know, it just doesn't feel like her. It just doesn't feel like her. Like, she feels like the vibe that I get from her is that she's just the kind of person that doesn't have like one mean bone in her body. But then again, if they got screwed over, maybe they would be pissed. Maybe they see this entire situation the complete opposite way that we see it. Hey, you! Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell button. And I'll see you in the next video.